Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttrading on a Friday. This is the 10th day of October. Big sell-off triggered by, more um escalating tariff talks with Trump tweeting out this morning about possibly no meeting with Xi and all that with um, rare mine, rare metals, blah blah blah, what all that stuff. Let's get right into the charts, and more importantly, the reaction. And this came off, basically with very complacent. I've been writing about this with the market, being everybody being very complacent, super bullish, nothing can go wrong. If you've read my newsletters, I've been somewhat talking about that. Also looking at call activities and so on and so forth. So where we're at right now. So the question becomes, is this the beginning of something much bigger? Obviously, I don't know, we're down what, 2.5%, which is the biggest correction we've had in quite a long time after, this kind of just, uh, persistent run up and so on and so forth. So clearly on the charts, we're trying to fill that rollover gap. I do suspect we go to 6,400. That's just 5%, by the way. So it's just in retrospect, that would be not unusual. Um, and the question is, are we, what's it going to do on a Monday? Remember, October is notorious for, I wrote about this, I don't know, about a month ago. We've had what, 3, 4 crashes in the last 100 years in October. I'm not suggesting that we're going to have a crash here, but it does tend to spike volatility. So we'll see. The first level, aside from where we're at right now, I mentioned 6,600 to our members would be the first level. Now, again, this could reverse over the weekend if Trump comes out and says, "Oh, by the way, I have a meeting with Xi and we had a good conversation," and blah blah blah. That could be. I guess they call it the taco trade or whatever. That could happen. The Nasdaq also getting hit very hard, and looks like that uh, also, by the way, has a gap to fill. But that's all the way down to 24, 118.75. So I think that's where that goes. And this will obviously carry the S&P lower as well. Um, we have also all the risk off trades, Bitcoin, obviously, and so on and so forth. Bonds are rallying, as you might expect, kind of safe haven type of situation. Uh, from this perspective, you got TLT look like it wants to break out. This will be interesting if it breaks out. Be the first time we break out in the TLT, which means rates are going lower. Still not there, and then the dollar actually fell a little bit. The rest of the kind of, you can see obviously gold is rallying, silver. All the commodities are lower because of China. The demand for China could slow down, whatever. Oil getting hammered. Oil has a gap at 58.50. Nat gas also. So generally, just all the commodities complex are down. Grains, because remember that soybeans are part of that China negotiation, so that's obviously uh, pressuring all the grain markets. Really, you can see, and wheat probably goes to like 450, 350 a bushel, something like that on the long-term chart. The rest of the stocks, we know what's happening there. I mean, it's just a bloodbath today in terms of, all of these stocks. I think that's too harsh, but you get the idea. Everything's going down today. There's nothing is being spared, other than, just a few pockets like DHI. Interesting, as a home builder. That's part, maybe interest rates helping that out, but more or less it's a sea of red out there. Again, we'll see if this continues, if this is another one of kind of these overreactions like we had in April, which was a great buying opportunity. From these levels, I don't think so. I think we still got some more work to do. We got to wring out some of this complacency, and then I think we've set up for some great buys. But obviously setting up for a great, interesting Sunday. Also great news for traders. Volatility's back up again. VIX at 22. Let's see if it breaks above 22. That's going to be another interesting development here. VIX breaks above 22. Okay, all right. I also, again, I'm gonna do that live show. I'll be making that announcement fairly soon. And again, subscribe to the newsletter. Give me a thumbs up with some commentary, and we'll go from there. All right, have a great weekend. Take care.